The woman discovered her husband getting intimate with his first love, but she didn't step forward to stop them. Instead, she calmly took out her phone and filmed their compromising evidence. Then she had her lawyer draft a divorce agreement. She also ordered her subordinates to freeze all of her husband's bank cards. Her goal was to ruin her unfaithful husband's credit and reputation. That night, the man brought his first love back home. To please his first love, he embezzled $8 million from the company. Little did he know, he would soon pay the price for his actions. The woman saw them both sleeping in the same bed. Angrily, she threw the divorce agreement at him and demanded he sign it. After looking at it, the man ripped the divorce agreement in half, claiming that if they divorced, it would be on his terms. He then ordered her to leave the room immediately, because his first love needed to sleep in peace. To get back at them, the woman deliberately made breakfast for herself alone the next morning. The man angrily scolded her for being petty. His sister-in-law also criticized her for having such a bad temper now, but she didn't respond to either of them. Soon after, the man planned to fly back home with his first love, while making the woman travel by train alone. He also ordered her to check in all the family's luggage. She thought to herself that if the whole family loved the first love so much, she would see if the first love would still like him when he had no money. At the ticket counter, the family was shocked to see the woman suddenly appear at the airport, dressed in an elegant and sophisticated way. Unbeknownst to them, the woman was actually the CEO of a large corporation. After marriage, she had given up her glamorous job, and secretly supported her husband's career, becoming a housewife to take care of the family. But her husband's family had looked down on her for not making money. They even cancelled her pre-booked flight ticket, and forced her to take a cheaper train to return home for the new year. To their surprise, the woman showed up at the airport again. She publicly reminded her husband that he was a person with a poor credit record, and according to regulations, people with bad credit couldn't board flights. The man, however, dismissed her comment, but when he went to check in, he found out he had never purchased a ticket. The whole family thought it was a mistake by the flight attendants, but the attendants repeatedly confirmed there was no ticket record. As the plane was about to take off, the woman, watching their anxious faces, deliberately mocked them for not having money to buy tickets. Hearing this, the man immediately got furious. He pulled out a credit card and bought 4 first-class tickets. However, the card couldn't be used. The flight attendant explained that the card showed a funding issue, so he tried another credit card, but it still showed the same issue. The flight attendant immediately called security to arrest the suspect of embezzling public funds. At that moment, the woman secretly smirked. She then showed her ID to the flight attendant. The flight attendant was surprised to find out that she was a VIP customer, and immediately smiled, inviting her to the exclusive VIP lounge. The man's family was shocked and couldn't believe it. They had always thought she was just a housewife who couldn't make money. At this point, the man suspected that the woman had stopped his cards. He warned her to buy 4 tickets for them immediately, but the woman refused. The man then called the company manager to freeze her card, but the manager told him he had no authority to do so, and that the $20 million he embezzled had been advanced by the woman. It was then that the man realized that the woman knew the reason for his embezzlement. It was because the woman had colluded with the company manager. In a fit of rage, he vowed to fire the manager as soon as he returned to the company. Before he could do that, the woman suggested he think carefully about how to repay the $8 million he had embezzled.